So Chris Christie won his election in New Jersey. Other than that, the Republicans got slaughtered last night all across the country, especially in Virginia. Ken Cuccinelli, of course, sometimes known as the Cooch, was running for governor in Virginia. He was right-wing. He was a Tea Party guy. He was literally the guy who wanted to outlaw blowjobs. Literally. I have to, because it always seems like a joke when you say it. But for straight people, gay people, etc., he was wanted to put the law back in place that sodomy would be illegal, and that includes oral and anal sex. That guy barely lost to a Democrat. Terry McAuliffe won 48% to 45.5%. He should have won by a much larger margin. And to McAuliffe's credit, he did run as a strong progressive on certain issues. He said, look, I've got an F rating from the NRA and I'm proud of it. I think we should do gun control. So great credit to him on that. He was strongly pro-birth control. I know, isn't that hilarious? That's an issue again. He's pro-choice, etc. But on the other hand, McAuliffe is a guy who is clearly connected to a lot of money in the establishment, to Wall Street. He used to raise money for the Democratic Party, and I think anybody who sees McAuliffe sees an establishment politician through and through. Nonetheless, Cuccinelli was so rancid that he couldn't even beat McAuliffe, so that didn't play well for Republicans. And Virginia used to be a red state. At this point, you could make a decent argument that it's just a flat-out blue state. And then for lieutenant governor, we had Ralph Northam versus E.W. Jackson, who was a hell of a character. E.W., you know what? Before I let you know what the results were, let me show you what E.W. was all about, and you'll have fun. This is what the Republicans put up as their lieutenant governor candidate.
It is time to end the slavish devotion to the Democrat Party.
Get the government off our backs, off our property, off our guns, out of our families, out of our health care, and out of our way.
Well, I know I'm probably going to say something that will shock some of your viewers.
Our ancestors were sold against their will centuries ago, but we're going to the slave market voluntarily today. Yes, it's just that ugly.
We do not have to ask the government's permission to get our coal and our oil and our gas out of the ground.
Planned Parenthood has been far more lethal to black lives than the KKK ever was.
The idea that Barack Obama is a Christian is laughable.
Thank you. I keep saying that. Thank you.
Sir, your axe.
They can keep their homosexuality private. You and I cannot hide being black. God said, I will curse those that curse Israel. Do you want to be cursed with them?
Sir, what should we do with unemployment?
Let's fix it.
Barack Obama is at best a confused man, is at worst has the sensibilities, and I don't know how this combination works, of an atheist and a Muslim.
Sir, what should we do with Obamacare?
Let's fix it. That felt good. But seriously.
Well, the axe fell on him last night. I didn't know what I liked more in those series of crazy interviews and ads that he had put together. J.R. Jackson, of course, edited that together. The axe, or his claim that Obama's a combination of an atheist and a Muslim. I don't really know how that one works. Here's the axe, 55.3% to 44.7%. He lost rather resoundingly. So there goes that guy, and that's in Virginia. That clown didn't lose in Rhode Island like that. He lost in Virginia like that. And then you say, well, all right, look, Virginia, like you said, might be a blue state at this point. So let's go to Alabama, where you had, two Republicans. One was a former Democrat. So, of course, the Tea Party hated him. Get out of here. Boo, you once had a mind. What's wrong with you? That was Bradley Byrne, and he was running against significant Tea Partier Dean Young. It's Alabama, so the Tea Party is going to win, right? Wrong! Red wedding. Bradley Byrne, 52.5 to Dean Young, 47.5. So wherever the Tea Party went last night, they would hear the Lannister song and see some chainmail and knew that they were in significant trouble. But before you get too carried away about how this is a victory for progressives, understand that no matter who won last night, whether it was Democrats like Bill de Blasio and Terry McAuliffe, or it was Republicans like Chris Christie, the side with more money won every time. So yes, it was Virginia, but Terry McAuliffe had $34 million. That's the Democratic candidate, and that's why he's known as the money guy in Democratic politics. And Ken Cuccinelli only had $20 million. He won. Christie, as I showed you, outraised and outspent Barbara Buono, his opponent, over $11 million to only $2 million. So, he crushed her financially and in the election. De Blasio actually did a good job of raising money. He raised a lot more money than Joe Lhota. He won his elections. Everybody who raised more money won the elections, whether they were Democrats or Republicans. Gee, I wonder what decides the elections. I'm having trouble putting it together. As every other pundit in the country today will tell you about whether it's a Republican or a Democratic thing, understand that it's always a money thing.